I'm the head man for hire, Mr. Grimm. I love wrestling, and you love wrestling.
You're not here, you missing out. Is this show?
Welcome to the We Love Wrestling spot. My name is Trey D. Today, I'm with Nicole from Down for the Count. And we had to go get this man. You know, he's been doing a lot out here on the wrestling scene, independent scene. You see the shirt he got on, Enjoy Wrestling. He just wreaked havoc over that tournament. We are with the hitman for hire, Mr. Grimm. How are you doing?
Hey man, I'm alive, COVID free.
Everybody COVID free. Nicole, you COVID free?
I'm vaccinated, so yup.
Oh,
Nah,
okay,
she got the COVID in her.
So what's been going on, Grim? You know, you've been out here everywhere, man. You starting to get your respect out here. You know, last time you was on, people wasn't giving you that respect.
I mean, they weren't, and I mean, like to this day, they still not. People still doubting me. People still overlooking me. But I like that shit because it just more fuel to my fire, man. That's all it is.
Now, you came into 2021 strong. I mean, I saw you in tournaments, then Joy Cup, had banger matches with people. The body, I know you do the body bag thing, but bruh, why? Why do you have to literally put them in the body bag? And then you carry them out.
Hey man, like my thing is, like I told you before, I'm just trying to do things I ain't seen people do. Now, you've seen people body bag people before. I mean, even MLW, it's funny. I did my match with them and Court. He told me, he liked my stuff. He seen my stuff. Then a couple of years later, you got people body bagging people on there. So, I mean, it's funny, man, because I don't even think on MLW he carried them out. Like, I mean, at least they're not taking my shit fully.
I dig that. Nicole, jump in here.
Just to piggyback a little bit off what Terry said, obviously last time we talked, we were speaking about how you genuinely were and in some cases still aren't getting your flowers due within the industry and what all you've done to not only inspire other wrestlers but for yourself. So what more can us as fans look forward to even more so from you this year?
Y'all can expect to see, just a fresh Grim, to be honest, because I'm in the process of a little bit of a gimmick change
Mm-hmm.
because now, like every so often, I switch things around, and I think now is about that time to start switching things around again because when I first started, it was, man, you need to have a gimmick, you need to have this, you need to have that, be your character. Now the top people in the business don't have characters, and I'm pretty sure that I've spoke to some companies, and some of the promoters are saying, we're not really looking for gimmicks, we're just looking, for fighters, people that go out there and just fuck shit up. So, I'm in the process of, not really being. I'm taking probably the Mister off of my name. I don't know why some people have an issue with Mr. Grimm, even though it's just a title.
Mm-hmm.
But if you look on my like my new gear and stuff, it just has Grimm, and with that it can be anything. Chris Grimm, Andre Grimm, whatever Grimm. It still has my name in there, but I'm just taking it off. Especially like with AEW, that's what they called me. They just called me Grimm. So kind of going with that. But with going back to the question, I'm right now in the lab looking at new moves, different things that I can do to, keep people shocked at what I can do. It's crazy because I think his name, what is it? I forgot his name. But some of the people from, like the IWTV boys, they were watching my match on Sunday, and I had some of them popping at what I can do. So it's like, if some of the main players in that brand or that umbrella is really fucking with what I do, why aren't the promoters?
All right. And just one more question, then I can feed this kick this back to Terry. So obviously you're talking about how you're in the midst of your quote unquote gimmick change right now. So is that is that kind of just to make yourself more packageable, so to get more eyes within like on your craft, or is it something that's just been happening a little bit more organically, or is it something that's like just a mishmash of both?
Honestly, it's just, just trying to, not necessarily trying to, do what's popular,
Mm-hmm.
but I feel if, we're to the point where we're kind of, moving away from gimmicks, then if it'll call for like maybe a change that'll get me more eyes on me, then why not? I mean, I can still be whoever and still body bag a person. I don't have to be a hitman to body bag somebody, to be honest, even though it goes with the gimmick.
Mm-hmm.
So, I mean, it's just, I'm 32. This is my 8th year in the business. I need to get, the ball moving. I need to try to do something because, even though there are people that are older than 35 getting contracts, I don't want to be one of those. I want to be somebody who has a contract before I reach 35.
Facts. 100% agree with that. And then again, thank you so much for the honest answer. And that's why I always appreciate when we talk to you as We Love Wrestling, is that it's, I don't want to cuss on here, but quote unquote no bullshit with you. So again, that's one of the many reasons I do appreciate you speaking with you while we're on this platform.
No,
So
I appreciate it.
so I'm gonna kick it over to Terry, see what questions that he's wanting to ask.
I do have to talk about this one thing before we get into um, putting you over and everything. So I was chilling. I got hit up by a company. They said, let's see the date. May 29th, you've been announced for Battle Club Pro. Made a franchise reign. They coming back 2 shows in one day. They told me to get your thoughts and your feelings on that, to be able to go back up to Battle Club. It's not in New York, it's in New Jersey. But how you feel about that, sir?
I mean, it feels good to be back because one thing about Joe Kim, he's always been real with me. He's always looked out for me. When there was drama going on in the locker room after one of my matches, he kept me in the loop and didn't just, try to make it seem like, all right, yeah, everything is cool, or, I can't do anything about it. He let me know what was going on. And it's funny that you mentioned that because the drama that happened, I just, passed it out with the person who had the issue with me at in Tampa at the GCW show that you were at. So it's I always appreciate him just in general because he's a real ass dude, and he believes in me. And anybody that supports you and believes in you, I mean, you gotta fuck with him, man. You gotta rock with him as much as you can because it ain't too many real people in this business. A lot of it is what I just said, business. But with him, I look at him as a legit friend. And there's not many people in this business who I can call a friend. But going back to that, I'm honored to, for him that chose me, to choose me to be in this tournament because out of all the people that are out there, I mean, there's plenty of people he could have chose, opposed to me. But he had enough trust and, had enough faith in me to put me in this tournament. And I appreciate it.
Man, May 29th, Ridgefield, New Jersey. If you're not in that area, you can watch it on the Title Match Network. Like you can watch some other Grim stuff that we're about to talk about. Now, Grim, you said you patched up some things Mania weekend. Let's talk about Mania weekend, sir. Can we talk about Mania weekend, sir?
Definitely.
All right. So before we talk about Mania weekend, because we're gonna have somebody join us, I would feel it'd be remiss if we don't mention it. I don't know if you talked about this with anybody or if you want to talk about this with anyone. You did make an announcement on Twitter. You just let everybody know that you were, I think it was pansexual, which that's real big. You know, a lot of people are starting to just be themselves and not care about how people feel about what they're saying. And when I saw that, I was like, my man, you know, just represent who he is. So how did that feel for you, if you don't mind?
To be completely honest, after struggling, with my identity, like honestly, since I was young, I believe since I was probably about 8, I've been struggling with this, and it's like, back then it wasn't accepted as it is now. So just imagine around everybody, like I had this secret inside of me that, I want to tell people, but it's like, if I do, how would I get perceived, or how would people look at me? Would I get teased? Would I be, outlawed and stuff like that? Or how would my parents feel about it? And, it took until I was 32 to be able to, just say, fuck it. Nyla Rose has coached me through it for the past couple of years. The time I was actually ready to come out, it was bad timing, because that was around the time the speaking out movement was going on. And to be honest, I didn't want to take any attention away from anybody else who was going through something or telling their story. Like, I don't feel that would have been fair. So, I waited even longer. And one thing that, motivated me a little bit was I saw, MB Young, he posted something. He said something about pansexual, and I was just like, you know what, fuck it. Like, it's a new year. This is January 1st. I'm going to start the year all fresh. And once I lied to you not, I am not scared of any fucking thing in this world. But as I was writing that message, I was sweating. I was like shaking. And, it's just like, that's how fucking hard it was for me. And, once I posted it, I just cut my phone off. I didn't go on my phone or anything, because it was like, it's already there. It's like, there's no turning back. So I waited probably about 2 hours before I checked it. And then I see like notifications, like a couple of thousand notifications. I'm like, what the fuck is going on? And it was just, the outpour of everybody just, being supportive. And, once that happened, like, it just felt like this huge weight was off my shoulder. Like, I didn't really feel as angry as I did anymore. Like, I mean, to be real with you, like, once I did it, like, I just felt like my body just felt different. Like, I start getting like this little tingling feeling, and like, I was like, what the fuck is going on here? And it just felt like I can finally say I was happy with myself, because I'm a real ass dude, as she said. I don't hold anything back, and the fact that, I held that back for so long was just eating me up. And coming into the new year, I decided, I'm not gonna lie to anybody or myself anymore, because if I'm sitting up here, telling people they can be anything that they want to be, be yourself, be real, and strive to be the best yourself, the best you. And I wasn't even doing it myself.
Hey, I'm glad you got that weight off your shoulder. Oh, Nicole, Grim, Nicole, we about to go here. Before I bring this next person on, that's gonna join us. Ooh, bangers only. Bangers only. I want to play this little video that I'm gonna bring this man in, Grim, because y'all put on what I call one of the top matches of Mania weekend. So,
well, look, while you do that, give me 1 second. I'm gonna step out, put some gas in my car before it cuts off.
Do your thing, and then I'm gonna have Timmy come in. So here we go. nigga. Man, when I tell you this motherfucker went to the I'm cussing. He went to the top rope, did a backflip, and then hit her with the 2 feet. I said, "Look at this." We have Mr. Timmy Lou Retton with us, Infinite. How you doing?
How you guys doing?
We doing good.
We're doing great. How are you doing?
Listen, I'm mad Grim not here, but he keep asking me how I felt about this match, and we just did a review about that show. And I did the review with Top Rope Squishy, and when she watched it, she sent me a text and she was like, "Yo, Grim and Timmy Lou Retton, I don't care what's coming after this, they should not want to go after this match right here. This is my favorite match, period, point blank."
Thank you.
I'd have to 100% agree.
And I
It's,
was there.
Thank you very much. That means a lot to me. That means a lot greatly. Thank you guys both.
it was one of the few matches since I worked all of Mania weekend. Unfortunately, it was one of the few actual matches that I watched that I was able to sneak away for a second and watch in real time, and I 100% glad that I made that one of my matches that I watched in real time and not caught up on the internet and then watch clips of it or watch the whole thing later. But hats off to both of you. That was amazing.
Grim, we was just telling him how we loved the match and how he beat you and everything, that you didn't show up and all that. You know what I'm saying? How you trying to put people in body bags, but he hit you with that Apollo's height. Yes, I see him talking about the name Apollo Heights, people. Whew. I'm
Hey,
sorry.
you have a dude backflip on you, and I'm double stomp you and see if you get the fuck up.
Big fella. Whoa. I done told that's not for me right there.
Terry don't want that smoke.
But a little, well, we being real. So that match originally was not supposed to happen at Run This Town.
Nope.
And Grim fought for that match, and he told me, he said, "Me and Timmy Lowe will put on a banger." He told us on the first one that y'all put on a banger. So let me just have y'all talk about it, because bangers only. Period. That's all I'm saying.
Well, on my side, it was more so with everything with the previous tag team splitting. It was hard to get people wanting to invest in me as a solo act, and trying to scramble for matches, trying to find something down for Mania. I was gracious enough to get on for GCW. It was supposed to be a tag match, but something switched around, and I didn't know what was going to happen, so I was just up in the wind. And then Gomez, owner of GCW, hit me up and was like, "Hey, what do you feel about Mr. Grimm?" And originally we had wrestled like a week ago down in Tennessee, and I didn't know if it was pertaining to a storyline or if we just wanted to have a one-off match. So I was like, I'm open for anything. And then Grimm hit me up, was like, "Hey, Gomez said we can go at it." I was like, if Gomez said we can go, I'm ready to go. Because like if you look at the card and you look at the guys and ladies on that show, superstars all around the world coming down here for that show, and it being my only show for the weekend, I would be damned if I didn't have one of the most talked about matches that weekend. So I trusted my body and everything Grim, and Grim being the professional he is, understanding that I needed to show up just as much as he did, because he had like about 4 or 5 matches being a superstar. He was gracious enough. I know he was tired, but to lend me his body more, even though he had more shows that weekend, just proves how professional he is and how much willing he is to give to the business. So for that, thank you so much, Grim, for that being my only match. You still giving your all, giving that you had already more. I'm forever grateful for you. Thank you.
Hey, anytime, man. Anytime.
So I have to ask Timmy, since we got you here and we talked about it, this 2021, man, I mean, people not talking about it, but there's no denying what you're doing right now out here. You're facing some of the top athletes. You're putting on some of the best matches that are out here. Um, like you said, you broke from your tag team, but now are you just out trying to prove yourself to everybody as a solo to let them know that I'm a ready weight. I'm ready. Quit waiting.
Well, with everything, 2020 was a very telling year for not just everybody, but me, professionally and personally. And with everything being removed from me, I had to sit and be in isolation, understand what I did to cause all of this to happen. So with that, I had to understand that I need to be by myself uh, to truly understand what happened. So I made the decision to end the tag team because with Mike doing everything, trying to get better with his kids, trying to get better with school, I didn't want to bring more stuff on his name and him trying to probably go singles. I didn't want to carry all that stuff for him as well. So I just made that decision. And it was hard because for everything that we accomplished in 3 years, when I look back, is amazing. Things that a lot of people in years in tag teams won't be able to do. We was able to do in 3 years, and I'll always be thankful for it. I'll always remember for it. But I just know during that time, I know I need to be by myself. And going forward with 2021, I know I have to start over in every asset of the word. And I'm okay with that because, like, when I first started, I couldn't tell people I was good. I had to show people. I couldn't just tell people, oh, I'm this, I'm that, I'm this. I had to earn those uh, accolades. And now it's just so, okay, cool. I did all this stuff as a tag team. I'm no longer a tag team wrestler. So all this stuff now is just me showing and proving what I can do inside and outside of the ring. And Bangers Only for me has just been just a showing thing as in any match, in any situation with any wrestler, anywhere in the world, I'm going to pull a banger out of somebody because I know I'm put on this earth to motivate people and bring the best out of people. I was selfish in my ways doing that in the past, trying to do it for myself, and it exploded in my face. Going forward, I'm doing that to help people and just to serve people because I love making people happy. And now just seeing people having matches and people wanting to be in matches with me, getting excited, coming up with ideas that they may not have done before, or just bringing the best out of them and seeing that, and it just makes me better on the inside because I know what I'm supposed to be doing. I'm doing that, and it's showing. I don't have to tell people anymore. I don't have to beg, I don't have to cry, I don't do any of that. I just show people now. So when I say Bangers Only, that's what it is.
That's all I expect, you know. Now, got to ask you this because you mentioned it. You said a week before y'all match at Mania, y'all faced off. So who won the match the week before?
Oh, that was all. I ain't gonna lie on that. That was Grim. He got me.
Okay.
I was
So
honest with myself, and I was a man. Was like, he got me.
so what y'all 1-1 right now?
And he just tossed me around like I was nothing.
1-1.
We gonna get the third one. Somebody need to book it.
The best 2 out of 3. Gotta happen.
Ooh, best 2 out of the
if it happened, it happened. But I'm ready if he is.
And you know the name. Ready to wait for a reason.
Now, let me ask y'all this coming off Mania weekend. Like you said, a whole bunch of stars around that card you was on in that building that day in the Tampa area. Everybody out here calling their shots who they want to face. I want this person. Oh, send this person to me. Send this person to me. Timmy Grimm, do y'all got 2 people who y'all need sent to you in 2021 that need to get that work?
Of course. I would say mine. One of mine is Shane Taylor. Like a couple of years ago, we were supposed to have a body bag match, and the week of the show, it was hyped. Like they hyped it up. They had, it was on some sports network that we were wrestling each other, and then the week of the show, the company folded. Yeah.
Hold
So
on. Hold on.
Sounds about right.
I can do it.
I can't with you.
My bad. I got that on reserve. The
I can't
company
with you.
folded. Come on, man.
yeah. So the week of the show, bro. You know how pissed I was. To finally get a chance with like Shane Taylor, like the ROH, like they ROH has sent scouts like to the show before, and then I was like, yo, this is my chance to really get seen by ROH, and I'm like, I'm ready, and then they're like, yeah, Graham, I'm sorry, man, we're gonna have to cancel the show. I was like, fuck. After that, they never ran again. Ever.
That's
Little
wild.
Little background
Wild.
information: when the match was over with, Grimm and Shane Taylor was on the side, right there by me. They was talking about what was going on. So I saw Shane out there. He was watching both of y'all, to tell the truth. He was doing his review, seeing what was going on. So we was talking about it. So
That was funny because when I didn't notice him until I dove on Graham and I stood on a chair, I looked in the crowd. I was like, "Oh shit, Shane!" Yeah.
Grimm, you got one.
All right, so another person that I want to work, and I'm trying to think of somebody that's not like already out there, because it's a lot of people who but I'm gonna have to do it. Like I want to work Lee Moriarty. Got to.
I was gonna say, I know everyone is.
I don't want to, but I got to. Like I got to. Like especially after what happened at Enjoy. Like my thing is, like I said before, Timmy got on. It's IWTV. Like a lot of the companies overlook me. I'll reach out to them, and it's always cold shoulder. When they had the Rockstar dude as their champ, like it wasn't getting near that dude. But now I have a feeling that I'm closer than it was with the other guy. So I want to work them, show them what I can do, man. I just need eyes on me. Like, and I'm sure Timmy knows that feeling. To get overlooked and just want eyes on you.
Ooh, me?
Shout out to all the companies who tell you to fuck it. Shout out to all the companies tell you to nominate a couple wrestlers for them, and then they tell them, "Oh, we gonna look at them, but we don't got room for them right now."
Fact.
Constantly.
Constantly.
Shout out to the ones who look at it and be like, "Oh, he's on our radar. We plan to use him down the line." It's been 8 months later, still ain't heard nothing.
Look, they go by.
Hey,
look, be like, this no is not a no forever. It's just a no for right now.
No, yeah, I know right
Could
now.
lead into the next 10 years.
I've always said, with no means.
Did you forget what no means? Are you
No. No, it's like one of my things I normally do I forget is when I say things, people normally take it and use it for their own benefit and never give me credit for it. So I keep things to myself now. But no, Graham, I didn't forget what no means.
Shout out to the companies that don't even say no; they just don't respond to you.
Oh, not at all.
I feel like that's just. I'd rather you not say anything than just say something and just try to gaslight me.
I'd rather you say no.
I'd rather you just say no. Like, look, I'd be okay with a fuck no. You're a piece of shit. I would be okay with that. At least I know it's a no. But the whole, okay, back button.
There was literally one promotion. I won't say the name. There was literally one promotion I was talking to. The dude told me, all right, hit me. It was Thursday. He's like, all right, hit me up tomorrow or Saturday. I was like, all right, fine. Saturday hit. I was like, hey, was wondering about the show. He's like, oh, damn, I forgot to book the whole show up. I was like, okay, cool.
Right.
Then today.
Yo, wait. Look, I got one better for you. So look, I was talking to a promoter. Like, I'm not gonna say their name, but so we've been talking. Like, I always reach out like probably every month or so just to like follow up. So maybe like a month ago, I hit him up, and he's like, "Oh, who is this?" Like, fuck you mean, who is this? We've been talking for like 2 years now. Really?
I learned to understand if I wasn't meant to be there, there's no need to get mad at things. So it's just roll with the punches.
Yeah, I mean, I'm just like, for every person that doesn't want you, there's, hundreds more that do. So
Yeah.
I don't trip off of that. Like,
That's facts.
I'll be where I'm destined to be. Like, man, gotta love promoters.
Timmy,
Yes, sir.
who you got? Because low key, let me say this. Well, it's not low key because you posted. You've been out here facing some people who seems like you had your list, and you were like kind of going down it right now because some of the people that you've been facing in these last couple months, it's stellar, and it's like you pulling some people back up that we haven't heard the names of. So do you have to, or what's going on? I see what you're doing.
With me, it's just so I'm just on a mission to bring people I care about up. It's like I've always done that in my career, and sometimes it's blown up in my face. But now that I'm able to navigate with people I care about, people who I think truly deserve those chances, it's like I'm going to give my all to them because I remember times where nobody wanted to do that for me. And I remember being in those places where people, oh, hello, Kitty.
Sorry about that.
Well, you're fine. I remember those times where names would come in and I'm excited, wanting to give my best, and they just didn't want to do it. And I understood I had to just take those punches because it only made me better with those lessons going forward. So now I know how to bring someone out up to a level where they are confident, where they're no longer being held and guided. They're like, I can feel it. I don't need any help. I'm me. I'm me. And once you're me for yourself, that's when the powerful things come out. That's when the true authenticity of anything you do comes out. And that's the beautiful part about wrestling. And sometimes we forget about that. It's like we can control things with our emotions from bringing out past experiences like pain, happiness, good times, bad times. And knowing that now and truly wanting that for people, everybody truly, really is like, I want to wrestle people who want to wrestle me because I know them being open, excuse me being open and them being open to ideas and possibilities, scenarios, and making those moments. Because if you can you can get gifts, but still make moments where people remember you. Because we live in an age where gifts happen seconds by seconds by seconds. But if someone sees that and you can capture that emotion from somebody and make them think like after that, that's what I'm on now. It's like anything I get from wrestling now is just an abundance of what I've wanted all my life. So now I'm just helping others while doing it. So it's just cool seeing. So anybody want to wrestle me, I'm down for it.
Yeah, I heard it. Anybody want to wrestle Timmy Lou? He down for it. Before we get out of here, I need to put this match over again because of what he just said. Now, I want y'all go to the Title Match Network, click on the live tab, go to GCW Run This Town. It's match number 3 or 4, I believe. And
I think it's 3. I might be lying though.
Whatever,
I feel like
after
it's the
whatever
3rd.
match had the donuts, bro. Because I was tripping on donuts during the match.
I ain't gonna lie.
Shout out to Renee Michelle and Mr. Kate. Renee brought the donuts out, and the donuts was the downfall in that match, and it was still donuts in the ring.
I was mad that they just disrespected them donuts like that.
Right, they could have left some in the bag.
Like, yeah, you could have gave them to people. Y'all just throwing them everywhere.
So
hey, look, if you ever watch the match, right after I bend him over the post and throw him in the ring, right? You'll see me go over to the red carpet and wipe my foot. I literally was like slipping on a fucking donut. I'm like, what the fuck is this shit? And then somebody said it's a donut. I'm like, I've stepped on a lot of things in my life, especially in like a match. Never a donut. Never.
I remember that moment only because when he kicked his foot, the donut came over there, and my cousin was like, "Man, is that donut? They still got donuts in the ring and stuff." And we was cracking up. But the whole donut thing, Mr. Case, a donut fiend. So Renee brought the donuts out and went into the story of their match. Like this story that Timmy and Grimm told out there, you could tell, when they first started off, it was trying to fill each other out. Then, Timmy was doing some things and was like, yeah, I can hang with you. But then he'll do a move and, he thought he had Grimm, and then Grimm was like, what you think this is? Because, I'm a big man, but I can move too. And then, it was just the back. I'm a story guy when I watch wrestling, and go watch this match because the story that they told was a beautiful thing. I think I tweeted about it. I didn't tweet about much that Friday, but I did tweet about that match, or it may have been Monday, but I didn't tweet about too many matches. But matches that went on Mania weekend, you had all them shows. If you don't do nothing else, make it a point to go sit down, watch Run This Town, especially this match, because these two right here, I wouldn't mind seeing them again. They could be on AEW Dark. They could be on Dark Elevation. It could go up against any of those matches. And I'm not just BSing with you. I'm being dead serious with some. Let me stop. Might get in trouble before we get out of here. But it can be on any one of those two shows. NXT,
big facts.
Whatever. Who gonna go first? Oh, we got Timmy Lou. Well, yeah, we're gonna start with Timmy Lou. This is what we call our put yourself over moment. If your social media, if you got a store or anything where the people can support you, if you got any shows coming up, bangers only, Timmy, bangers only. We just want you to put yourself over.
That's kind of hard. I'm not used to doing that. But okay, so practicing. If you like to follow me on Twitter, The Infinite, Timmy Lou Retton on Instagram, Timmy Lou Retton. I have a Facebook fan page. Guess what? Timmy Lou Retton. If people like to book me, it's The Infinite, Timmy Lou Retton at gmail.com. I have some things in the work with merch, crossing some X's and O's, making sure I got everything down for that. But once I get everything there, I will have a store open. I'm down to make moments in wrestling. I can wrestle any style you need me to on any top of the card, from main event to curtain jerker. I'm just in this point in my career just trying to have fun and make people better. Because with doing that, that makes the best in me. So whoever wants to give me a shot, whoever wants to make moments, whoever wants the best out of them be brought, please hit me up.
Hit them up. I'm going to put the booking information in the description on the podcast platforms and the YouTube. Hit him up. Now we're going to go to Grimm. Said he going through some character changes, some developments. You know what I'm saying? We're going to see what it is. But Grimm.
Back in the lab.
Let me stop. Grimm, we want you to put yourself over also.
All right, for anybody looking for my stuff, you can Google me. You can either look up Mr. Grimm with one M, wrestler, or the Hitman for Hire Mr. Grimm. Put that in your Google search bar or whatever, your Ask Jeeves, if that's still relevant. Any search bar. Any search bar, it'll come up. Now, if you find my Twitter, I have a link tree on there. And you can click that. You can find every single social media that I have. I also have merchandise. I got new Mr. Grimm shirts that just dropped not too long ago, right before Mania week. I got the Mr. Grimm mask. Boom. Look at that. Get you one. Get you one. Right there. Look at that. Yeah. Get get you a Mr. Grimm mask, get you a Mr. Grimm shirt, all that stuff. Tomorrow, I mean, not damn. I thought today was Friday. This weekend, I'm at the Polyam Coat Party 3, and I'll be going against Chase Holiday, another one of IWTV's little indie darlings. He's gonna get fucked up. I'm telling you this. IWTV will no longer overlook me.
Yes, go off, go off.
But nah, like I know this is bad to mention booking information after this, but
Fuck you, mommy. But if you want to, my link is right here. I like you, please. Okay.
you can reach out to me on any of my social medias. You can go to my Gmail, hiremrgrim.com, and hit me up. I'll be right there, man. We can chop it up, discuss our stuff, and make it happen. But like Timmy did, I want to put over something that something positive. Like I'm gonna end it by saying, just going off of when my career is over, like what is the impact that I want to leave? As I'm wrestling right now, I'm seeing the younger generation come up. I'm constantly trying to find, people who are hard workers, that are dedicated, that, just want to make it. Like, I'm always giving them advice, always trying to help them not to make the same mistakes that I made, because goddamn, I made a lot of mistakes in my first couple of years, and
Graham,
I don't want to make those same mistakes.
Not mistakes, lessons.
What?
Not mistakes, lessons.
Okay, good point. So I learned a lot of lessons, but one thing that I want to do is, just make this business better than it was when I came in it. Because everybody doesn't make it in this business. A lot of people don't understand that. I'm a person that understands that. I may not make it, but if I do not make it, like, I'm going to help other people make it. I want to be a coach. I want to do something to help the younger generation of the people that are trying to be great, be great.
Ooh. Grim said if y'all need some coaching, y'all can hit him up because he's trying to help coach.
Oh yeah, I do train too. Down at AML in North Carolina. What's the same in North Carolina?
See, there it is. Timmy is coaching at AML. You can go on his Instagram and see him doing some of the craziest type moves you ever seen in your life.
All
And
facts.
And look, speaking of AML, man, hey, look, let AML know I'm trying to, return, man.
I got you.
Body bag, bro.
North Carolina. We gotta worry about we gotta talk about some gimmick changes about body bags in North Carolina.
Uh-oh.
Awkward.
No body bags in North Carolina.
Oh.
Damn.
Cookouts though, a lot of cookouts.
Bro, I'm with it. I love cookout.
But
$5 tray. Quesadilla tray, baby.
Hey, shout out to Cookout. Listen, Cookout. Like, I didn't realize Cookout was still open at 4 a.m. in the morning.
Yep, you don't know what you're missing. They got like 50-something milkshakes. When you got the munchies, all that, man, it's a great munchie spot. I don't smoke, by the way. I never get the munchies, but I'm always hungry. So,
Nicole, I was out at 4 a.m. when I was in Tennessee.
You was in the streets.
I was in these streets, right? And I was like, I'm hungry. I was like, man, I got to eat McDonald's and everything. And then I saw a sign light up and it said Cookout. And I was like, yo, last summer, my son, we was all on this in South Carolina. So got that Cookout. And first time I was like, let me get a quesadilla, a cheese quesadilla with my burger and everything.
Bruh.
I flipped back around for 2 more new quesadillas.
Bruh, they have quesadillas as sides. Corn dogs as sides. Chicken wraps as sides. Like, that's a side order. And you get 2 of them.
That's
like,
wild.
Bruh.
just imagine
If you get the quesadilla meal, boom, you get 2 quesadillas, you get 2 sides, you get 2 more quesadillas, 4 quesadillas and a drink, bro. $5.
I'm going to say something.
I'm hungry.
I'm going to say something. And I don't really care what happens after.
We're going to close that after this.
Cookout is better than Whataburger.
I cannot. I've never been, so I can't.
Whataburger is expensive parties.
Yeah, Whataburger isn't that good. In-N-Out is high key trash. I don't care what
I
nobody
didn't really
says.
like Whataburger either, just to be honest.
Whataburger is better than In-N-Out, but it's still not that good. So I do agree with that.
You said Cookout's better than Whataburger?
Yep.
Yeah.
They charge you $75 a slice of cheese.
Look, when they do that, man, I ask them, I'm like, yo, are you going to give me 75 cents worth of cheese? Like, if you not, I ain't about to pay for it. Bruh, I will literally, I'm telling you, I will literally go to Lidl or Aldi, get like a little pack of cheese and bring my own goddamn cheese to that shit, bro. I think it's a game.
I'm actually go with that because I went to Whataburger. I'll be in Texas, so I went to when I was like, man, I'm hungry. The fries were trash. The burger was cool, but you know what I'm saying? Yeah. Overall, yeah, I'll go with Cookout over Whataburger. Don't at me. Do not at me. Do
Fight
not
me, alley cat.
Don't do nothing. Talk to Timmy about it because I'm gonna just tell you that's it. That is all.
I haven't been a Cookout, so I can't really add too much to that conversation.
But that's all I need to say.
All right. I'm going to choose violence and then I'm going to do the closing. Shake Shack is trash. But
it is trash.
We just got one here and they got lines around the corner for this thing. And I'm like, no, bro. I'm so okay. But we go get out of here because we cutting up on people. But
Swenson's is better.
What?
Swenson's. Do you guys not have Swenson's?
What the hell is that?
No.
Look on that note.
It's a burger place and it's good and it's cheap.
Cut it. Cut.
Nah. So we like to thank Timmy and Grim for giving us this time. That's some Ohio stuff.
I'll be telling people where I live at.
What's the name of it? Next time Ohio, I need to check.
Swenson's.
Hey, I've never heard of this, so I don't know.
Oh, Skyline Chili is trash. Skyline Chili is trash. Do not go there. Do not go there.
Why are you talking about food? I'm already hungry, man. He's trying to get all.
Skyline is trash.
Up and down that Skyline Chili is amazing. I went up there. I spent my last $15 before I had my show. I regretted that whole day.
You should have went to 5-star. 5 stars better than Skyline. Way better.
Yeah, but don't go Skyline. It's trash. But yeah, that's all.
No, we gonna go. All right. Oh, we almost got stuff started. So we'd like to thank Grim and Timmy Lou for coming on again.
Thank you guys for having me. Thank you so much.
Thank you guys so much.
You hear so many matches about Mania weekend. I'm not just feeding you hot air. Ask people, other people have put this match on one of their bangers. Follow both of them. They gave you the social media. The links will be in the bottom of the description. This is on, if you're watching on the YouTube, you can go to the podcast platform, Apple, Google, Spotify, all that good stuff. If you're on the podcast, come to the YouTube, click subscribe, watch some, go down into the videos. This video of day match that I recorded, I will be putting up at the same time that the spotlight goes up. So, watch both of them. And I'm Terry, Trey D, whatever you call me, just don't disrespect me. And like I always say, if I love wrestling and you love wrestling, then we love wrestling.
Hey, Graham, before I leave, I just want to tell you, your next month, Day Old Pickles.
I'm alright with that.